Hello there, this is Jedi Master Daniel 96, and in today's video I will be doing another book recommendation video, and in this topic is going to be Rogue One related media with some books and comics. As we all know that Andor premiered last Wednesday, and we're in the Andor era, or what I like to say, Andor season, so there you have it there, and I'm gonna, showcase some books and then give a brief description, like some key things like what to look for from these books and comics and all that stuff. So let's get to it. So first off is the book Catalyst by James Luceno, and James Luceno is a veteran Star Wars author, and I did, recommend two of his books in the Obi-Wan and Vader stories. So yes, I'm definitely recommending another James Luceno book here. And this one is a prequel to Rogue One, and this one deals with Galen Erso and Krennic with the Death Star construction, and we start out like in the Clone Wars era and all that, and then you'll have the bits, where we'll go to like where we'll see Galen Erso at the beginning. So it pretty much ties into Rogue One nicely in this book, so can't go wrong with this book. And definitely when you read this book and then watch those, Galen Erso and Krennic scenes, I think it will definitely, you will see those characters in new light by reading this book right here with Catalyst, a Rogue One novel. And next up is Rebel Ryzen by Beth Revis, and Rebel Ryzen is, about Jyn Erso as, like between the prologue of Rogue One when we see her as a little girl, and then, when we see her current day Jyn throughout the majority of Rogue One. So even, when she uses the alias Lyanna Halleck, so that's, covered in here, and then you see her with the days when she's with Saw Gerrera and all that, and then definitely, reading this book will flesh out Jyn Erso's past more in here with her days with Saw Gerrera. So definitely reading this book, and then when you rewatch the movie, you'll see the character in new light with when you read Rebel Ryzen, then to rewatch the movie. So there you have it right there. So definitely check this one out as well. Another one is Guardians of the Whills. This is the manga adaptation. I don't own the novel for Guardians of the Whills, but the only copy I do own is the manga, so you could read it in any format, either this or the novel. So this is pretty much about Chirrut and Baze before the events of Rogue One, with them on Jedha and all that. So if you want to read more or want more content with those characters, Guardians of the Whills is the way to go. So there you have it, and this one is written by Greg Rucka. So there you go. And next up, we're going to talk about a comic adaptation and a novelization. As you guessed it, it is Rogue One, the novelization by Alexander Freed. And this is, pretty much the movie in novel form, and pretty much, will give you a lot of different things like perspectives and all that kind of stuff detailed in this novel. And I mean, regardless how you feel about Rogue One, if you read this book and you like Rogue One, this novel will pretty much enhance your love for the movie. So that's that there. And if you're not a fan of Rogue One, I'd say still check out the novel, and I think you'd get a better perspective on things from the movie. If for those that had issues with the movie, I think it will make you understand things better with this novel. So that's that there. And we have the Rogue One comic, and this also collects the Cassian Andor and K2SO comic in here as well. So with it, we have, Rogue One comic adaptation is a 6-issue miniseries that Marvel put out, back when the movie was coming out and all that. I mean, it came out like after the movie. So that's that there. And then the Cassian and K2 comic is pretty much a one-shot, so that's that there. And then even in the comic, there's some things, we see some panels of Jyn Erso with Saw Gerrera in here as well. So if you want some visual stuff with Jyn and Saw, like some flashbacks, definitely, read this comic. And even with the Cassian K2SO, sorry, I couldn't speak there, but you'll get that in a one-shot comic, but who knows what they'll do when we see Cassian meet K2 in the series, which it's not going to be this season. It looks like it'll be next season. We'll just have to see if they faithfully adapt it or they retcon it. Who knows? So we'll just have to wait and see. But I'd say read it regardless what they'll do with the series and all that. So that's that there with the Rogue One comic. And next up, it's not really a Rogue One tie-in novel. I mean, it's Tarkin by James Luceno. I mean, this book is the second new canon book, which just came out in 2014 when the new canon, overseen by the Lucasfilm Story Group, was starting to take shape, and then when they rebooted the expanded universe, now called Legends, which, Tarkin is, written by James Luceno, who also wrote Catalyst. So, I mean, this pretty much, talks about, like, Tarkin and all that. And, I mean, if you want some stuff with the Empire and all that, and obviously Tarkin was a major player in the Rogue One movie, but who knows if we see him in Andor and all that. But if you want some Empire stuff and some Tarkin stuff, Tarkin is the way to go. And that does it for me in this video. Don't forget to like this video, comment what you think down below. Did you find this helpful? I mean, let me know your thoughts down below. Share this video. And let's get to 500 subscribers. Follow me on Twitter, DanRS87, Instagram, JMD96_YT, Facebook, JamMasterDaniel96. And have a great day and may the Force be with you. Bye.